Okay, so we are starting up here. So just give me a thumbs up that it's okay that I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
The underneath of your hand. Um, cool, man. So how did you find Omegle? And tell us a little bit about where you're from.
Okay, so I got to know about Omegle from my friend who was using it. And about India, India is a huge country, I must say, and with different religions, with different traditions, cultures, food, places. If you go from there are 29 states and different union territories. In different state, you'll get to know about different people, their language, what do they wear, what do they have. So
So
it's interesting.
where geographically, where in India do you live? Are you like closer to the south? Are you north?
I'm from not part of India, northern part of India.
Northern. Okay. Uh, there's some there's some a lot of people who talk about coming from Hyderabad on here. Is that close to you at all?
I've not understood you. Can you please repeat what did you say?
Oh, sure, yeah. Um, so a lot of people on here talk about coming from Hyderabad. Is that like in southern India or is that close to you?
I have not heard about that place.
Oh,
Sorry.
really? Oh, interesting. Cool. Interesting. That's great. So, like, how do you think northern India is different from all the other regions of India?
Okay, northern India. Northern India is, if I talk about the weather and all, it's quite hot over there. But as per summer, it's quite hot, and when you go in winter, it's quite cold. Also, the people over here in northern India will like to have food which is more uh, with garam masalas and all, which is spicy.
Spicy?
And yeah, uh, whereas in the central like Gujarat, there's a state called Gujarat. They like to have more sweet food,
Hmm.
and we when you go down south, uh, there's a humid weather. All the things are different. Well, they also have spicy food, but their food is a bit different from what do we have in northern part of India.
Have you always lived in northern India?
No, no, I've visited southern part as well.
Okay. And do you like where you live right now? And if you could move
Yeah,
somewhere
sure.
else, you
I love
do?
this place.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
What is it about the northern India that you like? Could I ask you like what city you're near?
Uh, I would say that Delhi, the capital of India, is near to my city.
Okay. Could you type in that place that you just mentioned just so I can like later on I can like look at a map and kind of put that in my
Okay.
mind? Oh, Delhi. Oh, okay. Great. Great. Um,
Yeah.
the capital. Okay. The Delhi's the capital. And so why do you like where you are right now compared to where you were before?
So my father is in a transferable job. So we have to shift from well, after 2 years we have to shift from our one place, right? And I've visited many places in northern India. I visited the southern part just for as a vacation because the southern part is just close to the Indian Ocean, and it is we have beaches, and it's so I visited as a vacation. I don't know about the people over there, but the seafood is quite good. I must say that.
If you could move anywhere in the world, where would
Yeah,
you want to go if you had to, let's say?
like my dream vacation or something.
Uh, well, actually, yeah. Let's say where would you want to spend 1 week if you could spend anywhere you had like $1 million,
Okay.
a million rupees. Um, Where would you want to go for a week? And then if you had to move somewhere permanently, where would you want to go?
Okay, for a vacation, I would like to go to Maldives
Hmm. Where's that?
and Maldives.
Oh, the Maldives. I see. The Maldive Island.
Yeah, Maldives. Yeah.
Okay.
And if I have to settle down, I would choose USA,
Why the
United
U.S.?
States,
Yeah.
because of the I think better life opportunities or something,
Mm.
and as well as the job opportunities.
Hmm. What is your job right now? What are you up to these days to make money?
Presently, I'm a student,
Oh, okay.
so
What
yeah,
are you studying?
I'm studying science. I must say,
Oh, cool.
so
Like
I've choose science other than choosing commerce or arts.
and is that are you like studying to become a doctor or more like research oriented stuff?
Engineer.
Great. And
Yeah,
how are you liking that? Is it yeah, how are you liking that so far?
the studies
Mm-hmm.
or some yeah. So it goes from individual to individual. Like I just like maths, so that's my favorite subject. Physics also, but chemistry, I doubt I should have to that, but it's okay. Well, I like physics and maths.
In like where you're from, do you feel like a lot of pressure from your parents to go into that work? Or do you think that it's mainly like pressure from family or from your culture to do it? Or is it something that you really like to do?
No, no, it's not pressure from my side, from my parents' side.
That's great.
It's my own dream to become an engineer, so I'm pursuing that.
Do you think a lot of people that you know are pressured into doing what they do? Or do you think the majority of people actually do what they want to do?
Yeah, because I think most of the guys do it in pressure.
Mm.
Uh, First, pressure should. I think pressure is from the community you're living in, right? And if individual goes to become an engineer and he's a successful engineer, he's earning enough money, so automatically it creates a pressure on you, right? Because in neighborhood, if someone is there and he's earning well, he's up to a high white collar job, I must say, then obviously it creates a pressure and it alternatively carves your way to become an choose I think science specifically in India I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um,
At least main priorities are doctor or engineer over here in India.
yeah, interesting. Does it? Do you think that after school, after you're done with school, you will want to go to the U.S. for job opportunities, or do you think you'll want to stay in India?
Okay, so I've thought about doing undergrad from this place India and
Mhm.
pursuing my masters from US.
Is that difficult? Is it difficult to? Well, it is a cult. I'm sure it will be a major cultural difference, but in terms of like financially and like applying to
Yeah,
schools,
it's
is it
obviously
difficult?
it's yeah, it's obviously difficult when I'm talking about is financially. So if I would be looking like major colleges in US for my masters, I would be looking for the need blind scholarships. I think.
Mm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's good to know that you're like highly educated. What are your thoughts about how India can improve, like politically, culturally, socially? Um, like what are some things that you think India really needs to reform?
Yeah, yeah. So I think India doesn't need to improve in the case of tradition and cultures because they have already massive and different culture and traditions from different from one place to another. Like if you move from one place to another, you'll have a different tradition, you'll have different food, you have different clothing, but they need to improve in the cleanliness, I would say.
The cleanliness.
Yeah. And the second point would be the traffic laws.
I hear about this. Like you have to like make sure like you have to look out for yourself or else people will run you over.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's nuts. That's
And
crazy.
third, I would say
That's so
the
so completely
there should
different in
be,
America. Oh, I'm sorry. Go for it.
yeah. So the third thing I should say that there should be more strict rules against the guys who are molesting girls or something like that, because in India the rape culture have become massive nowadays, I would say.
The rich culture.
Not rich culture, but rape is
Oh,
something which should not
rape,
be done.
rape. Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
and I would say that we should have a strict laws against that.
Wow.
If
So
yeah, if someone commits that, so it should be either we should jail them or some penalty should be. Yeah, there is penalty, but I think there should be a hefty amount to be paid by the victim, right?
yeah. Oh, a hefty penalty should be paid from the perpetrator to the victim, is what you're saying.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah. Yeah.
from
Yeah. Yeah.
the
Yeah. I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean. Wow. So like right now, what's the current state of the rape culture? Like what happens to people that
it's matlab it's different. It's different in the sense like Delhi, the capital of India, is one of the most. I think if you check in Delhi on the net, you'll get to know it's in the third place, or I think after where the rape culture is matlab increasing day by day.
ugh, why is that? Why is it increasing? Why is it getting worse?
It's not increasing, but it's some way it's too much there. Matlab, the guys are creating crime, and I would say yeah, it's after I think most uh, I think the crime city or some would I would say that it's Delhi in India.
Hmm.
The crime city would must be Delhi.
Hmm.
I have to check it over, but I'm just kidding. It should
Y-
not be
Yeah.
that I made
Are
a
there
statement. It's 100% correct.
are there conversations that you've had with friends or anything about how you think uh, it could be improved? Like, what are some things that
Yeah,
what?
in general, our classrooms we get to talk about with our class teachers. I would say class teachers and my friends, classmates.
Mm-hmm.
So we have that points in our mind how to improve that by just we can improve that by setting a CCTV camera in every of this street
Mm,
with traffic with street lights, and there should be database servers on a regional or district level, and who should be directly in contact with police,
mm.
right?
Do I've talked to someone. This was from someone in Hyderabad, at least, in southern India. But they were saying that the police force and also the education system like are just they don't really have the infrastructure. You don't have like the funding or the infrastructure to be able to like teach and also monitor as all the people that are in India since there's so many people. Like that is a major issue, I guess, right? Is the amount of resources that can be allocated to these things. Am I right or
Hey, you're right, because I think population is the major problem right here in India.
yeah.
You just have seen the countries. affected mostly by coronavirus. India was one of them
Mm.
due to the population. Due to the population, there's more guys are there in poverty because no employment, less number of employment, less number of jobs. So the guys are really fighting for their survival right here. You have to get up to an respectable job, and you really to have to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Could you talk a little bit about cleanliness? Like I've talked to people about it kind of tangentially, like just a little bit, but
I
haven't
think
really
before
gotten into it.
2014, cleanliness was not there in India. Matlab, there is in some part of India they are quite clean, but some of them are also quite dirty. But 2014, our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, you must have heard about him.
Yes. Hmm. Did oh shoot. Oh, you know what? Oh. Oh, someone just walked in and he was nervous. Maybe a parent or something came in and oh, my mom is calling. Shoot. Oh, I want to talk to him more about cleanliness and stuff. People, this people are so interesting.